The final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second down, it's McCoy. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Allen now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Now that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Set, 3-19, 3-19.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field, you take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen off the play fake. Finds a seam inside the 40. On the crossing route, complete. It's Williams. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To the air, Allen, flush to his right. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
With it is Brown. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll go option to the short side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good.
Jackson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now, Barney. Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. 20. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
Allen again here on second and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Jackson on second down. Flush to his right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
With so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They pitch it out to Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bills will take another timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McCoy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Escaping the pressure right. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.